Before we get into this week's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Coke and Pepsi are two of the largest companies in the world, both worth billions. Not only do they each have dozens of sodas, but they each own hundreds of different companies, many of which are competing on their own, like Gatorade, owned by Pepsi, versus Powerade, owned by Coke, or Dasani, owned by Coke, and Aquafina, owned by Pepsi. Both companies are trying to expand into new industries and markets. This expansion is what has caused the companies to grow so large. Pepsi owns Lay's, so they also have to focus on growing in the chip industry. And Coca-Cola owns Maid, so they need to focus on selling and advertising juices. We haven't even scratched the surface on all the companies that they own. There's dozens among dozens of them, most of them competing against each other. And this is how the companies began to grow so large, by competing with each other and growing simultaneously. Sometimes one company isn't involved in another company's industry. For example, Pepsi owns Lay's, and Coke doesn't own any major chip brands. This could be an example of cooperation or Coke's inability to compete. Either way, these dozens and dozens of companies make their competition much more interesting. Currently, Coke is winning the war, but that could change. Both Coke and Pepsi will continue to create more and more companies, both growing. I don't think either company will go out of business. I think both of them will continue to grow like they have been for decades now. I hope you learned something new today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for a new video every Monday.